All right, hello football gamers. Welcome back to Madden Football Gaming. Today we're going to be showing you more of an advanced technique that a lot of pro Madden players are using, and it's really how to audible from a typical pass offense to really a run heavy offense and catch your opponent off guard, especially if they're in kind of weak box defense and they're not really playing for the run, right? They're committing to the pass because you've been passing a lot. It's nice to have this in your arsenal to be able to audible down to it, really catch your opponent off guard. And it is great in a specific situation. It's great in goal line. It can be great in short down situations. It can be even great on first down if you're just looking to get some easy yards. A lot of pro gamers use this. If you watch any of the Madden Championship series, you'll see. I mean, people were doing this all day long. Joke was doing this. A lot of other professional Madden players were doing this as well. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Add this to your arsenal. Catch your opponent off guard, especially if they're just spamming pass plays or blitzes or things like that. This is really an easy way to not only gain easy yards, but in a lot of cases, touchdowns, quick touchdowns, and they will not enjoy this. So let's get into it. Let me show you what it is. So I'm in a New Orleans Saint playbook, but it doesn't matter. You could be in any playbook that you'd like to. So the passing formation I like out of New Orleans is this tight end offset tight end. And the run offense I like to be in is this. Where is it? Wing stack. And the reason I like wing stack is because of this stretch play right here. Now this HB stretch says it doesn't have that option route on it. You can flip it. And so I can run this to the right. I can run this to the left. And so I love this stretch play right here. And usually, since your line is all the way kind of to the right, you have a lot of heavy personnel to the right, people will commit to the right or will shift their line to the right. And you can easily flip it and get some huge yardage or even a touchdown. So I set up my audibles here first, and that's important. So you need to set up your audibles in this to be able to go to it from the other play. So to do that, you hit left trigger in here, and then you hit what audible you want to set up. As you can see, mine are already set up there, but for instance, if I wanted to set up X, I would hit X, and then I'd pick whatever play I want to go to here. I'm going to keep it HB belly weak, so I'm going to hit X again, and then it's there. So if I want to change stretch, I hit Y, and then I change it to whatever I want to. But again, I'm going to keep it stretched, so I'm going to hit X on stretch. So it's still there. And then I keep one pass play because, as you'll see, people will run commit as soon as you start audibling down to this because they hate the fact that you're getting yards or one-play touchdowns out of this, so they're just going to run commit. So it's important to keep at least one pass play. If you like a couple, you can keep a couple, but make sure you have at least two different runs to one at least up the middle and another one that's attacking the sides. So when they start changing their line, you can adjust. So anyways, I like to keep one pass play, at least one, so if they run commit, you can easily one-play touchdown them because everybody rushes and you can just throw it over the top. So if you see them run committing, feel free to mix it up in your arsenal as well. But this is what I like to do. So this is the audibles, and I do something up the middle. Right here I have two, and then I have stretch, which is attacking the sides, and I have my pass play. Okay, so first thing you do is you set up your audibles, and you're going to be doing this in the beginning of the game. And how you get down to this from a pass-heavy offense is you have to have the same personnel. So as you'll see there under single back wing stack, right next to the play art, there's primary, personnel, and concept. So the personnel is one running back, two tight ends, and two wide receivers. So if you want to get into this formation, you need that personnel on your field to be able to flip to it. That's important. Now you can substitute running backs for fullbacks. So if you see fullback in there, something like that, a running back can substitute for that. You can just have two running backs on your field too. But besides that, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have two tight ends, two wide receivers, and one running back in our next formation. So when I come out and gun, if I know that my opponent has been running pass defense a lot and they're susceptible to the run, which most people are, I'm going to come out in this, right? But I'm going to change my personnel so I can audible down. And the way you do that is you hit the right bumper on Xbox, and then you can bring it up and you can change any of these players. So here's a tight end. I need two tight ends, two wide receivers, and one running back. Here's a tight end. Here's a wide receiver. This was a wide receiver. This was Beasley, but I switched it to a tight end, Tyler Croft. And here's another wide receiver. So I have two tight ends, two wide receivers, and a running back, just like in the heavy set formation. And I'm going to come out. It doesn't matter. I'm going to come out in whatever play I want to, whatever play I've been running all game. If you like bunch, you can come out and bunch. Just change the personnel so you have two tight ends, two wide receivers, and a running back. Okay, and then on defense, they're going to run whatever they want to run, right? So they're coming out in dime, cover three. Where is cover three? Cover three, right? And so when you look at this, when they come out in this is a very pass heavy defense, right? So it's trying to guard against the pass. You have cornerbacks and safeties. You got a whole bunch of people out there. So what we're doing is we are going to hit the X, and then you see under Audible it says gun tight offset tight end. If you hit the left on the D-pad, it's going to change that to a different formation completely. And whatever audibles you have set under that formation will be available here. As you see, we set HB belly weak, HB stretch, and HB dive, and then we got our one pass play. So that's what you can audible to, and that's why it's important that you set those. So we're going to go and we're going to say, okay, well, they're coming out in this. I mean, I only need a couple yards, right? I only need 3 yards, a second and 3. I'm going to go to HB dive. Right? And then your whole formation flips, and now you're in HB dive, you're heavy personnel, and they are not prepared for this. And look, and you're just, boom, right up the middle. You just got 10 yards. You only needed 3. So it's great to catch your opponents off guard. But then your opponent's like, all right, well, I'm not sure if he's going to run that again. So I'm going to pinch my line, and I'm still going to come out in this, though. So, all right, great. Now we're going to hit X. We're going to audible to stretch. And as you can see, everything goes there. And if we want to, now we go to the outside. And they got some good animations there. And truthfully, they had more people out. I should have ran it the other way, but let's do it again. So now they crash their line, or they pinch the line. Now we're going to go to stretch. All right, and we are going to run it to the left. We're going to run it to the wide receiver side. And we're just going to get great yardage there. Again, 5 yards, 6 yards, that's enough to drive your opponent crazy. You can just keep doing it the entire time. If this is goal line situation, if this is second and short, third and short, or if they're in even a lighter defense, a lot of people like to come out in defense that are even lighter in the formation than this. Easy way to catch them off guard. So for some quick yardage or one-play touchdowns, depending on what they're doing, especially if they're blitzing, right? If they're coming out in this mid-blitz or things like that, love this formation. I go right to stretch. And in mid-blitz, everyone's at the line of scrimmage pretty much. And all I'm going to be doing is running it to the right, and I'm getting great yardage. In this look right here, I like running it to the left, and here's why. That outside lineman is going to pick up Ingram, and that left guard is going to pick up the person right in front of him. The two wide receivers are going to pick up those two cornerbacks right in front of them, and I can get some good animations here. Right, I got one person to beat, and then get some good yardage there. So I like to audible that way if I see that look. But if they switch it, right, if they come out here and they shift their line because you've been doing that, that's fine. You can go to the other way. That's why I like this HB stretch, right? Now they are weak over to the right, and I am strong. And so I should, if everyone picks up their blocks, which they didn't, I should get some really good animations here. And again, in Madden Ultimate Team, you'll have better people than I have on the field. But that is a great way to get your opponent off guard, get easy yardage, and get some touchdowns here. So I'm going to go again to HB belly weak. And as you can see there, easy yardage every time. And take this, right? The pro gamers, the pro Madden players, they're taking this every single time. I'll take 5 yards. I'll take 10 yards. And I'll make you stop that. And then they're mixing in the pass. If you pass it every play, people are going to be able to know what you're running. They're going to be able to adjust. They're going to get some easy picks, maybe even send some easy pressure. So this is important to have in your arsenal to be able to audible down to keep your opponent honest, and to really get some good yardage. And if they overcommit with their blitz, if they overcommit with their pass, you're really going to see chunk plays back and forth. So that is how to do it. It is very, very successful in online play and weekend league. And so please add it to your arsenal and know how to do it. And so if you are getting stuck, if you're getting bagged in your passing, add this in there and you just start opening them up. You'll get them out of that formation and into something else real quick. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tip. I hope this helped you in your weekend league play. If it did, please like and subscribe below, and we'll bring you more content like this in the future. Thanks so much.